everyone, welcome back to I Miss My Cheeseburger. I am pretty excited about today for two reasons. One, this is one of my brand new favorite go-to recipes. I eat it at least once a week. And the second is because I have my first guest. Hi. So this is my youngest daughter, Rachel. I call her Baby Cheeseburger, because you know the cheeseburger channel. So this is actually her recipe that she made up on her own, so I'll let her tell you about it.
All right, so it was after school and I was really hungry and I just didn't really know what to make, so I grabbed some ingredients out of the fridge and voila, mushroom spaghetti.
So that is why she is the resident foodie in our house, because she can make up amazing things. I don't. I take other people's recipes and make them. She makes her own, which is pretty cool. So what she doesn't know is that before the pandemic hit, we used to frequent California Pizza Kitchen, and I loved their spaghetti bolognese. And so I was pretty bummed that I wasn't going to get to be eating that anymore. And when she made this, I came down and I was like, oh my land, what are you making? That smells amazing. And then I tried a bite and I was like, oh, that reminds me of California Pizza Kitchen spaghetti bolognese. And so it has become my favorite, and it's vegan. So it's like a triple fabulous recipe.
Yeah.
So,
all right, so for our ingredients, we have onion and garlic, mushrooms, and you can use any kind of mushrooms you want. I just like the white mushrooms, fresh basil, and the spaghetti sauce. And you can make your own or use whatever kinds you want.
Fabulous. All right, so you start with the onion. I'll start with some mushrooms.
And we pull out our trusty onion goggles.
Those are okay, I have to say, those were a gift from my sister because, you know, she's a foodie and she gives her foodie gifts. I actually have really dry eyes, and I've borrowed those before, and I have to say, pretty stinking amazing. So I really love those. They actually really help a lot.
They work really good.
So if you're making this for one person, you're going to want to use probably 2 to 3 mushrooms and then however much onion you like. And then if you are doing more people, you want to add more mushrooms. So I've made this for the family before, and I've used probably 10 to 12 mushrooms because you know how much they shrink down when you cook them. All right, so you just do basically, you know, if you like bigger chunks, you can do bigger chunks. I actually like my stuff chopped up fairly small. She likes her chunks a little bigger, so.
Because I'm not patient enough to cut it up super tiny.
So what you will not be seeing on this faux cooking channel is any Gordon Ramsay skills. We just kind of hack stuff up in a very non-professional hacking sort of way.
Yeah, because we hacked our stuff up as fast as you no longer have any fingers.
True that.
So
no, I almost got my fingernail in there. Add a little crunch.
Gross.
Just kidding. Okay, what?
Sorry, what?
I know, I'm like, some serious jumping you got going on there. Yeah, this is how we were saying that this is not like Gordon Ramsay. Or Julia Child, for that matter. She doesn't know who that is, probably.
No, we watched the movie.
Oh, yeah. If you haven't seen Julia, is it Julie and Julia? That movie? Yeah, super cute. Okay, the onion is getting to me and I'm not even chopping it.
Not to me, because my onion goggles work wonderful. Okay, so now I am just chopping up the basil to put in, and we just have a couple of leaves, fresh basil leaves.
All right, so the basil is chopped, the mushrooms are chopped, and the onions. Now we're gonna whippity-bip some garlic in there. Or we aren't, she is.
With the handy-dandy garlic press.
Stop, I need your wood right now.
And, you know what we do when we're finished with it? We take out the garlic innards. Peel this. Thank you.
The innards.
The garlic innards. The peel.
And why? Why do we do that?
So that way it doesn't get stuck in the garlic press.
What she really means is mom flips out and has a cow if you leave that in there because it's really hard to clean. So.
Yeah. I also want to say that I add in the Italian seasoning and oregano into the onions and mushrooms. Just like kind of dust it over the top.
Unless you're from England, then you say oregano.
Oregano.
We always call it oregano and strawberry.
Just not together.
Yeah, not together. Strawberries and...
Which one is this?
So a light dusting
Yes.
of seasoning.
Okay, so in the pan, I usually use, if I can pick it up, I usually use butter instead of olive oil because it helps everything kind of crispy up and it just has a better flavor. And this is actually a vegan butter called Earth Balance.
So you can buy it in the tub, which is more spreadable, or you can buy it like this. We are actually liking this better than regular butter, so that's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
And I also want to point out that with the mushrooms, they are actually a complete protein, which means that they have all 9 essential amino acids. And so you're getting a really good hearty protein dish from this.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think we are ready to get this over on the stove.
All right, so angel hair pasta is my favorite, so that's what I'm using today. And if you need an idea for how much one serving is, it's about this much, which is like your fingers wrapped around it. So while the pasta noodles are cooking, I'm going to turn the onions and mushrooms on a medium-high heat. And as you can see, the onions and the mushrooms are starting to sweat, so they're like halfway finished at this point. So I'm just kind of flattening all of this down after I stir it so the pieces of the onions and mushrooms will get a little crispier as they cook. So the mushrooms and onions usually take about the same time it takes your pasta to cook, so like 8 to 10 minutes, and then they're pretty much finished. So it ends at the same time. So the onions are kind of translucent looking, and so I'm going to turn the stove off and let them cool for a little bit before I put the spaghetti sauce in, otherwise it splatters everywhere. So this isn't supposed to be a super saucy sauce, so I don't generally add like a lot of the spaghetti sauce to the mixture because you want a pretty even ratio of onions and mushrooms to your sauce. So I usually just do 2 or 3 or 4 spoonfuls in there and mix it around. All right, so the sauce and the pasta are done, and we're gonna take it over and plate it up.
All right, so the pasta is cooked, the sauce is done. We're just gonna plate some of this up. I wish you could be here with us to try this and smell it. It smells amazing. All right. So for toppings, obviously since I'm vegan, I'm not gonna have any cheese. She likes a little cheese on hers. I will be using nutritional yeast. Perfect.
Oh, I spilled.
She's fired.
What a shame.
All right, so I'm just gonna do my nutritional yeast here. Now, the great thing about nutritional yeast is that it also is a complete protein and has all 9 essential amino acids. So this is just a really good hearty dish to have. I like a lot of nutritional yeast on my stuff. Pretty tasty.
And a little bit of pepper.
And I will take some of that too. Okay, let's give this a try. Oh, it smells so good. Delicious. It's a very hearty sauce. That's good. All right, so I will post the ingredients and the recipe in the description box so you can have that, and feel free to make comments down below when you've tried it and let me know how you like it. And I just want to thank Rachel for joining me today and sharing her fabulous recipe with us.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime. So next week we are going to be talking about non-dairy milks, and we're going to try some yummy drinks with them and see which one we like best. And we might try a couple recipes to see how they do when you're baking with them. So you definitely don't want to miss that. So thank you for joining us today, and I will see you soon. Bye.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Oh yeah, that too. All right. See you guys soon. Bye.
Bye. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the I Miss My Cheeseburger channel. Not sponsored by, but run by this lovely lady here.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was.
I'm sorry, what? Huh? I can't hear you when you're coughing like that. Or I would say maybe for 2 people, you would use 2 to 3 mushrooms and then however much onion you like, and you can kind of doctor it up from there. So since both of us are going to be having this today, we're going to do, what, probably 5 mushrooms?
You did that wrong because you said for 2 people and then said that the proportion for 1 person.
Oh. Because they're going to, they're going to in the pan. Oh, okay.
So we also forgot to mention.
Hold on. I was flicking my bangs.
I thought I was so careful and I got rid of all the clumps. Darn it.
We're going to be talking about nut.
You're like.